Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Crying Suns. By now you know the drill. We're going to go ahead and look and see what's for sale I'm going to make decisions on how much to spend my scrap on upgrades and what's on sale at the border shop. And it's probably going to be a squadron dock, a squadron repair, and an extra hull bar if I can afford it, all of that stuff. So give me a few seconds to make sure I can, and I'm also going to take a look and see where we want to go on the star map. I'll be right back. Oh, and of course, we won the... Well, not of course we won, but we had just ventured through the first sector over here in Chapter 4. I accidentally took a point in Squadron System Support, thinking that's what this guy wanted to be in because I saw the picture of the ship of the squadron here, but that wasn't the case at all. He needed to be in the hull. My bad. So we wasted 80 scrap. That's such a shame. That could have been put in Hardened Hull for more hit points or anything else for that matter, but I didn't do it. Alright, that was the big mistake I did last time. We also were pretty lucky. We have a MK2 high energy beam already, which is very nice. I sold our MK1, and I sold a weapon that teleports a unit 10 spaces, up to 8 spaces away as well for some cash, and we're looking okay. We're looking okay. Alright everyone, I will see you in a few seconds. Okay everyone, went ahead and took a look at where we're going. It's gonna be a bit tricky. I think we can do this. So first I'm going to go ahead and assign some ships, and let's go ahead and grab the upgrades first. So we are going to take an additional squadron dock. I can't imagine not having it. I at least want 3 before we get to the sector boss. I think at least 3. We need at least 3. And I think we'll put a basilisk there. And then we're also going to take an additional hull structure. Finally, we've got 48 bucks left, and I'm going to use that to repair our ghost. There's just 18 scrap left. Ooh, my goodness, we had so much. We always spend so much of it at the border station taking upgrades here. Alright, so my guess is that the Omniforge is located here. Because there's no anomalies, there's no shop, there's no ground mission available here. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to go to Mara first, Alpha Beneb, Beta Anglubi, Omicron Baiko, and then here. And finally the sector boss. And that will be that's going to be the plan, assuming of course that I have enough neon to do some upgrades. Let's get started. As now suddenly I realize that there is an away mission here. Maybe I want to go there instead? You can go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you know what? I just talked myself into going a different route. I mean, there's an army depot here for squadrons or weapons, but I just spent all of our scrap. So why don't we go here instead, and we'll try that secret military base. Up ahead of us, there is this Merc outpost. So yeah, let's go here instead. Change of plan. Although this one does have the anomaly. We'll go here anyway. Pick you a message from this beacon, sir. Looks to be on loop. Want to see the stars? Want to protect your loved ones against hostile enemies? Then sign up today for the fleet. After all, if it's good enough for Admiral Idaho, it's good enough for you. Woo! We're getting very lucky in that we're always getting at least +1 scrap so far from every star we've been on. And we want the away mission. Shipyard has 2 commandos in it, should I need it. Admiral, I'm detecting an enormous Kosh facility under this planet's desert. Whatever they're doing down there, sure looks like they don't want anyone finding out. Call it Omni Intuition, but I have a feeling this is connected to those machines Chenoweth at the Special H Clinic was talking about. I don't want to lose my commandos and then not be able to do the away mission. We're not going to investigate this time around. We push on before we're spotted. I don't like this. Incoming transmission, sir! It's coming from the facility. Help us, Admiral! They're doing terrible things to us down here. I don't have much time. The bad doctor's coming. Who's coming? He's gonna cut us open! I've seen it! You have to help us! Forgive me. Sometimes the little ones can get out of their cages. With whom am I speaking, please? This is Admiral Idaho of the NS Odysseus. Yes, I've heard of you. The most famous Imperial Admiral there is. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Landa, or as some in these parts call me, the Butcher of Buidena. I've earned that nickname operating on children. Men and women too, yes, but mostly children. Their brains are more malleable. All to create my Panzergeist machines. Sure, they're not as sophisticated as Oberon's beloved creations, and maybe they're not even technically advanced machines, but for our purposes, they do just fine. We've met some psychos on our trip, but this guy takes the cake. Panzergeist. Vivar wants better, stronger soldiers to be ready for whenever he finds a way to activate the folders, so I've given him some. These must be the machines that Chenoweth was talking about back at the Special H Clinic, Admiral, if you can even call them machines, that is. And do you want to know how I create my lovelies? It's quite interesting, though if you're squeamish, you may want to cover your ears. In the beginning, we had our hiccups. Yes. General anesthesia and a cranial flap just didn't cut the mustard. That's the expression, yes? It cut the mustard. You see, when the children entered our operating rooms, they panicked, causing them to release endotoxins, which impaired both spinal wiring, anatomostic healing, and the synaptic reattachment process. But when we switched to a combination of hypnosis and a special H drip, that did the trick. Then the little ones loved having their brains removed. Then I, hooked them up to the machines. No biggie. You're sick, Landa. Yes, very much so. What do you want to do now, Admiral? Release the children, Landa, or we'll take you and your entire facility out. I have a feeling you plan on hurting me, no matter what I do. So I've sent a battleship to attack your, NS Odysseus? It should nearly be at your front door, so to speak. Goodbye, Admiral. Kosh battleship moving in, sir. Lean, I want you and your small team to head to that research facility. Hopefully we still have some time to save those children and get our hands on Landa. On our way, sir. Now, let's take care of Landa's lapdog, shall we? What are we dealing with over here? One hole. This is the guy who regenerates their hit points. A patched fighter MK2 and a Magneto. And they have a plasma nuke. Okay. So... what do you think, Tim? One of each? Your ghost fights their fighter. Your drone pins their magneto. Your cruiser assists. And this is a star field, I can see. Meteor showers would be arriving. Alright, let's go with this to start. In you go. Right, we're gonna be locked there, Tim. Five seconds left on that plasma nuke. It won't destroy any of my ships, but it's going to hurt. Right, there it was. The asteroids took a good amount of that damage for us. I think we might win without too much worry. Good. Yep. And by that statement, I meant we will probably destroy the ship before their squadrons are ready to be released again. 75 scrap from that. Transmission from Lean, sir. Sir, we've rescued and freed the children down here. Landa and his scientists had hundreds of them in cages. Unfortunately, Landa was long gone by the time we got here. But we did manage to arrest one of his scientists. A Dr. Karras, sir. Dr. Karras? The same Tetsuo mentioned? We're on our way back to the ship now, sir. First thing I'm gonna do is put our little friend here in the brig. If you can get him to talk, Admiral, find out where the Master Node Terminal is, and what Vivar did to shut the Omnis down. Time to have a little chat with Dr. Karras. Dr. Karras, welcome to my ship. Admiral Idaho. So you didn't die in Ganyma. I knew our great Emperor would have a backup plan to save the Empire. You're going to ask me how I can be part of such a cruel experimentation, aren't you? Well, I feel terrible about it. But what could I do? A low-level scientist like myself, a prisoner, such as I was. A prisoner. I was just following Landa and Vivar's orders. It was that or be executed. And who knows what Landa would do with my brain if he got his hands on it. He has other pet projects, you know, other horrors in these stars. Anyway, I'm happy to be here in your brig, Admiral. I really am. And why is that? Because now, free of those madmen, I can use my scientific knowledge for the betterment of man. For the Empire, you know, which is what I've always dreamed of doing. I could serve you on this wonderful battleship you have, help you in your noble mission to rid these sectors of Imperial enemies and turn the Omnis back on. And I can start this very moment by answering any questions you might have. There's no time like the present, is there? What can you tell me about Dr. Landa? Landa has a battleship of his own, built it himself. For someone so insane, he's also quite capable. His ship is how he escaped from the Panzer Geist facility. Lucky for you, I'm probably the only person who knows where it is. What can you tell me about General Vivar? Vivar runs his Kosh fleet with an iron hand. You do what he wants, when he wants, or you die a horrible death. Vivar arranged a coup d'etat against the Kosh Lords, the Seven, and the confusion and chaos of those first few months of the shutdown. Since then, he's been building his military force, strengthening his battleships, looking for a way to activate the folders and take down our great emperor. I understand you probably want to defeat him and his commanders, but I don't know, even with a ship like this, we might be better avoiding him altogether. How else can I help you, Admiral? I know who you are, Doctor. What are you talking about, Admiral? You betrayed your empire, your emperor. You worked with Oberon on updating the Master Node Terminal, and you gave its secret location to Vivar. What? That's ridiculous. Tetsuo told us everything. Tetsuo? How could you possibly have talked to Tetsuo? The folders... You're mad. Enough. If you want to save your skin, and I know you do, you'll start talking. So that's the way it's gonna be. Fine. But you're wrong, Admiral. You've got your facts mixed up. I didn't give Vivar the location of the Master Node Terminal, even though I wanted to. How could I? I never knew where the node was in the first place. You're lying. You worked on the node's system update. How could you not know where it was? No, I didn't. I lied. I was a high-ranking scientist in House Telos, and sure, I wanted to work on the node with Oberon. I wanted to prove to him just how valuable I was, but when I asked him, he refused. He laughed at me. He never trusted anyone, the old man. No one human, anyway. Always thought he was so superior. And look where that got him. If he had trusted me and told me where the Master Node was in the first place, giving me a bigger part to play, we wouldn't be in the mess we're in today. After that humiliating day, I vowed to find out where the node was anyway, and take that information to another house where I'd be appreciated for once. And it wasn't that hard to find. It only took me a few months of poring over encrypted information. One day, there it was. Complete with blueprints. It was magnificent. That's when I contacted Tetsuo, and not long after that, Vivar kidnapped me. I assume he had an operative among the Akis who knew where I was, and brought me back to his cluster. And what happened then? I gave Vivar the node's location, not knowing it to be false. It was that or my life, of course. I traveled with Vivar to reach it. I was going to help him access the Master Node, figure it out, give his house an insurmountable advantage in Omnis. I figured it was in my best interest to do so. But when we got there, the node was nowhere to be found. Worse, Oberon and many battleships were waiting for us. It was a trap. Vivar, greatly outnumbered, knew a battle was pointless. We were arrested and escorted back to House Buendia. Vivar was not in charge of his house then, not yet. The Seven, knowing nothing of what Vivar had done, still were, and Oberon held each one in the palm of his hand. We were imprisoned in the worst dungeon in the cluster, and it's there we awaited our execution. And what then? And then a miracle happened. The Omni shut down, and somehow in the chaos and confusion of all this, Vivar arranged for his freedom, a prison escape. It helped that the Omnis ran the place, of course. And he saved you too. But why? He didn't want to. He wanted my head on a spike. But certain insane scientists stepped in and saved me. Landa. He convinced Vivar I was worth more alive than dead. Ever since, I've been helping Landa do all kinds of horrible things. A terrible thing to owe your life to a person like that. What are you going to do to me, Admiral? I'm done listening to you, Doctor. Lieutenant, ready the airlock. The hour of your punishment has come, Doctor. But you won't punish me. I have something too valuable for you. I know where Landa's battleship is. And why do I care about that? Because he's a monster, and all monsters deserve to die, at least in your eyes. I'll tell you where he is. On the condition of giving my freedom and transported to a planet of my choosing. Looks like I have you beaten, Admiral. The poster boy of the Empire. I'm enjoying this. Tell me where he is, and you're free to go. But tell me now, or I might change my mind. A most prudent choice, Admiral. You will find Dr. Landa's ship here. Put it on your star map. Now, I'll tell you which planet to drop me off on. I hear there's one nearby with excellent beaches. Okay, I don't see a quest to drop him off anywhere. Well, now that the facility is abandoned, let's see what else is down near it. This looks like a desert planet as well. And yes, there is indeed a secret military base down there. This makes perfect sense. Alright, so we lose 0 to 2 scientists, and we extract 39% to 68% of the resources down there if we send down CO John Smith. So CO John Smith is going down. Okay, so we made it down to the planet's surface, and we've been here before with Lean's troop, but instead of a targeted strike, we're now going for a more general exploration of the area around the military base. And so we flew down, we weren't detected, we got into a firefight. Our commandos defeated those enemies with John Smith's help with demolition. And then we arrived at the military base again that Lean was at, but we didn't find anything else within it. There were still some automated defenses down there, which we weren't able to deactivate. Nice! Alright, and that was it. So, we defeated more enemies, Kosh loyalists that were down there with a ton of fighting. We'll go with demolition is them using grenades or heavy... well, maybe some of our commandos have like a rocket launcher or grenade launcher, and these were better used with Gene Smith's eye for artillery. Like knowing how far to raise the weapons or fire them at certain locations or something like that. Or maybe the ship CO John Smith landed or came down here with has a gun on it. I guess that cruiser again. And so he's able to use it to cover the commandos on the ground when necessary. So we're able to receive some resources, get some neon, and we made it off the planet without losing a single commando. 78 scrap and 3 neon. Alright, well we didn't lose any Marines. So that's amazing. Do I want to visit the shipyard? So it's at this point I need to consider where I'm going in the future. Right, we still don't know if this is where the Omniforge is, though I suspect it is located there. How much neon would it be? We can upgrade 6 of our units, is that correct? So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'd be 12. Or 11 if I want to upgrade my MK1 drone to an MK2. 12. If I'm right, and this is where the Omniforge is, there's a shipyard right before it. So I don't need to spend my scrap on neon quite yet. We can wait a little bit. We have the money, we could buy another weapon. Be 150. Or 150 for a Mark III, 100 for a Mark II. Although it is tempting to spend this scrap on upgrades. I think we press on at the moment. We don't need to visit the shipyard for 1 fuel. I'm sorry, the army depot? No, it was a shipyard. Yeah, we'll pass on the shipyard. Let's go to Horus. Civvy ship, sir. I'm not detecting any activity inside. I fear we're too late. Ozo, see if we can make contact. On it, sir. Sorry, sir, no response. Do a flyby, Captain. Looks like it's a ghost ship from here, but let's be certain. On it, sir. It's a ghost ship, all right. Nothing here, sir. No scrap or fuel. Looks like someone beat us to it. Probably one of those despicable scrappers. Alright then. Let's move on. No need to waste any more time here. Do we go to the anomalies? I think we'll go to at least one. I do not recognize your ship. Must be a decoy meant to lower my defenses. You'd be wise to prepare for battle. An Imperial vessel, and we have another meteor shower. This unit cannot become patched, whatever happens, even after being destroyed in the fight. But it's beginning patched, so that's interesting. I guess it lost its bonus when it got deployed to the AI. And a single frigate. We're dealing with a shielded system. Their squadrons do more damage, and they have a greater deployment zone. They also have a force field generator, so that's a bit awkward. They can make one of their vessels immune to damage. But they don't have a magneto, so that's good. I think we'll stick with... I think we'll do a MK1 drone. That works out. Why did their whole systems both go on cooldown again? I wasn't expecting that. Not that I'll complain very much. I'm glad we don't have to worry about another squadron. Good job, Admiral. Here's a summary of the battle. 68 scrap. Again, tempting to take an upgrade. Maybe spend a tiny bit to get a little more heat capacity? No, we'll just hold on to it. What's on the star map? And I was correct. Alright, the Omniforge is here. Do we want to go to the other anomaly here at Horus? Or do I want to just ignore it and head over here to Beta Algebuni? I think we'll ignore it. Let's head over here instead. We have an anomaly right here at the star as well. Shipping containers, sir! Our Geiger readings are going crazy, sir. I guess these used to be scrapper containers. Lean, get your troops in their hazmat suits and let's find out what those scrappers were shipping. Good news, sir. We found some tech inside. She says it's some kind of whole molecular enhancer. Whatever that means. Heart and Hull +1. Nice. We'll get additional hit points. That was 80 scrap to take that. Oh, and it was the only upgrade available, so now I'm really glad I didn't spend money on that. Not that I would have anyway. 100 scrap for 80 hit points, or 80 scrap for 30? It's much more efficient to purchase an additional hull structure. Pick up an extra neon. That's very nice. I just want to check the star map one more time. Alright, we're heading south next. There is a Merc outpost here. So that means we should do the away mission first. And any Marines we lose, Commandos we lose, we can purchase them again from the Merc outpost. Don't attack! It's my first day on the job! Here, take this scrap. Just leave me alone! Wow. I almost feel bad for that pirate. Almost. 29 scrap. We'll take it. Every bit helps. No major threat detected. And Sister Calypso's taking her cruiser down there again. We'll lose 0 through 4 commandos, get 83 to 100% of the resources, and Sister Calypso returns safely. Okay, so we'll go with what's down here. This is a Church of the Singularities planet, or used to be, and the area where we detected this abandoned auto factory was in their held territory, and in particular, this was a ruined cathedral to the Omnis, and so Sister Calypso, being a member of the Church of Singularity, has arrived, and I guess she's a little she's not famous, but I don't. Well, she knows their doctrine well enough to have convinced them that she's come here from the Pope himself, and the people down here are now giving Sister Calypso scrap. We made it to the cathedral, and they have scrap there as like a tithe from the locals. And they gave this to Sister Calypso when she led a mass for them down here. And so all these persuasion scrap is more gifts from the local churches. And now they know we're not actually from the Pope. So now we have to get out of here. And we did so. Nice. Yeah, that worked out. Hacking someone actually checked Sister Calypso's background, and she didn't, or rather, maybe hacked into her system. Like, it looks like she has some sort of mechanical cybernetic systems on her, and they're able to figure out that she's working for us, not for the Pope, as it were. And so she was attacked. We got into our plan to get out of there. Trying to leave orbit, a gun turret asked, "Hey, if you're really from the Church of Singularity, and in particular from the Pope, you'll know the answer to this question." We didn't know it, and so they fired on our ship. Took a little bit of damage, but we're okay. 214 scrap. That is amazing. I think we go and visit the Merc Outpost. Sir, got R&D for you. Sir, hope you don't mind, but since we had a little time on our hands, we went ahead and built a little weapon prototype out of scrap. We think it will really help you blow our enemies up. Don't you think you should have asked for permission first? Oh yeah, you're absolutely right, but it's almost complete. Wants to finish it or not? Yeah, we have plenty of scrap. You should have asked first, but excellent initiative, team. Take the scrap you need and finish this. Thanks a lot, sir. Always like to hear you say that. You know how plants feed on the sunlight? Well, your compliments are our nourishment. R&D is so weird. We lost 48 scrap, and it's a space bender. That's not at all what I want to see. Space bender is the one that teleports a unit away. Teleports any object at least 7 cells away in any direction. Yeah, that's not really what I wanted to see. What's a cooldown on that, though? 22 seconds. We'll probably vendor it right here. Let's see what's for sale. So, oh, there's weapons at the Merc Outpost? Yes, there is. Yeah, okay. Oh, and I see a 150 DNA person. Wow. Takashi Sung. She has 4 skills. I kind of feel obligated to purchase her because she is DNA and we have the money. She also provides us with hacking and demolition, so the only thing we're missing is fighting. Unfortunately, that was a good amount of our scrap. I really want the Piercer Laser MK3. I really want this. I'm taking it. And I know I should use my invisibility weapon, but I'm not going to. We're going to stick with the high beam energy weapon and Piercer MK3, and we will vendor the other weapons I don't want. So we'll sell our invisibility field projector. We'll sell the space bender, earning 2 scrap for that, basically. And I think we'll buy 2 neon here. Okay. Where are we going next? Omicron Bayako's next, Tim. I think we'll take an upgrade before we reach there, though. I'm going to purchase another point in our heat capacitor. Kosh battleship, sir! Your hull is weak. Your weapons laughable, and your squadrons contemptible. I'm going to tear you apart. What are we dealing with? Two patched fighters and a Magneto cruiser. They are armed with a plasma nuke. Okay. We have EMP towers. Sneaking around them is going to be tough. This is actually going to be really tricky. Maybe, though, I can sneak the... No, you know, because your drones, you want your drones to fight the Magneto? Let's see where they're going, as it were. I want to get their Magneto from behind. Their plasma nuke will fire. Actually, it might not if I can overheat their system. Good. We overheated again. As long as I can keep them, keep that weapon system overheated, I won't have to worry about this damaging all my very expensive troops over there. No, not the crafter, Tim. Not the crafter. And you accidentally took Sister Calypso out of that. Your opponent wants to negotiate and is offering this in exchange. 31 scrap and 1 neon. I'm willing to take that. I'm going to take it. I accept. It's maybe a lesser reward than we would have gotten, but none of my ships were patched. And a neon and some scrap? Yeah, that's worth it. It's the equivalent of 51 scrap. Woo! Wow! Plus, we got 3 additional scrap, 4 total from that location. That was amazing. Secret military base time. Pirate battleship, sir, with its radar off. Looks like we have the upper hand. We should do it. To your stations, crew! We have an edge over our enemy and we're not going to waste it. But what if these are nice pirates, sir? Nice pirates? You must be the most naivest raider officer I've ever worked with. Ooh, that's a lot of asteroids. We're not getting there quickly. Nothing really special about their troops either, which is nice. No, don't do that. I want you here, there, here, and then hit their squadrons. Oh, that reminds me, my entry beam's ready, so we should totally fire that. I think we hit both of their units. Let's see if they come back here to save their ship. They do. They have reinforcements incoming, but they're not going to reach us in time. That's right. Yeah, they're not. Actually, they might reach us in time, but they're not going to be able to do anything to us because we're going to destroy their ship. Nice. 81 scrap. Piece of cake. 251 scrap is ready. We so want another upgrade. Or another weapon dock. Another upgrade. I want another additional hull structure, bringing us to 3 total. But it might be best for a squadron dock. Well, let's do the mission first, and then we'll see how much scrap we have left once we're done. Well, you know I'm going to choose it. So, we lose all the commandos. Takashi Sung lives, however, and gets 80% to 100% of the resources. All this means to me is that we will need to spend 100 scrap on commandos in the future. But I'm willing to let them all die here. There's no other good choice. All the rest of these get significantly less resources and lose still the vast majority, if not all, of our Marines. I'm so sorry, commandos, but I need the scrap. I need it. So, the pirates were floating above this place, which made the forces down here aware of our presence. So, we've landed anyway, and we're trying to sneak past them. But any group we can't sneak past is going to end up slaughtering us. We gained Ying Ajinagloko from the cryopod that was down here. I guess she was a pirate who we rescued from a key space. Akibara-sung? Yeah, from the last sector. And she'll gladly work for us. She hates the Takashis. And we're able to get a cruiser MK2 longbow. Very nice. This is the type I think that shoots... Oh, I don't know yet. We'll take a look when we get back to our base. Secret military base. Unfortunately, getting out of here is going to be impossible with the longbow. The rogue automated Kosh mech totally has seen us. Takashi-sung is the only one to survive. We lost all 10 commandos, so we cannot even do another ground mission, since we need at least 3 to do them. But we gained 89 scrap, we gained another officer, and we gained a cruiser. Ying has proximity repair, which we already have. But she also gives us fight and demolition. What do you give us? Piloting and demolition. So, we will replace Mr. Smith with Ying. And we'll probably sell Smith when we arrive at the base in this location, since I don't need him. Piling and demolition. We have piling over here. We have demolition over here. So we don't need him. Yep. So we're gonna vendor him. All right. So let's go to the shipyard. Church ship. Greetings, Admiral. For only a small donation to the church, I won't blow you up with my far superior battleship. All things considered, I think you'll find this a most generous offer. Get us after this, Lieutenant. Right away, Admiral. Greetings, believer. Who are you? Me, just a lowly believer, counting my days until I can enter the garden of light and metal. I have sent a transmission to offer my humble advice. Which is what? Don't accept our scrap. And why not? The scrap of this ship, full as that ship is of non-believing Imperial vermin, is tainted. Yes, I suppose it would be. I hadn't thought of that. And tainted as it is, I do not believe it should be mingling on your ship with the more virtuous scrap of the church. Yes, I see your point. I'll tell you what. You keep your filthy scrap. Consider this a one-time holy favor. Thank you. You are most gracious. I know. End of transmission, sir. Come on. Let's get out of here before this church ship changes its mind. So, what do we have? We have a Boomer MK3, a Wraith. That's really tempting to purchase. Another squadron that has stealth. Asteroid Field Holomap. Oh, right, this has auxiliary systems. All allied units ignore speed penalty when in asteroid fields. When an allied unit enters an asteroid field, it instantly enters stealth mode. This effect. Okay, we're buying that. That's the one that's worth more money, the more battles we do. I don't think I'll take that. I do think we'll purchase 2 commandos to begin making up for the ones that we lost. And now the question is, how much neon do I want to buy? Right, the next location we're going to has an Omniforge in it. So, the longbow must... Is there a way for me to see what the longbow's special ability is in combat? I think the longbow is a type that fires at your... I think the longbow fires at the enemy's battleship? I can't remember. So, in any case... Oh, and it's only MK2. So it's going to be... is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 9, 10, it's 12 if I want to upgrade all of my MK2s with the exception of the crafter. So I would need at least probably 2 neon to guarantee I have the 12 I want. You know, I'm also going to sell the crafter. It was cool to see what it does, and I do like it, but I don't think I'm going to let it sit back near my base and just craft a drone for 20 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to vendor it. Done. we can take 2 more neon with that. And now I have a little extra if it comes down to it. I could flood myself with neon, giving myself all what's left here. 6 more for 22 total neon, and I wouldn't need to worry about it whatsoever in the next sector over. But I'm thinking I want to spend this scrap on ship upgrades. You know what? Let's buy 1 more. And now we jump to Kaiden. Damaged beacon, sir. There's some scrap to collect here, but maybe not much. I'm also picking up a church ship nearby. It doesn't see us, but that could change quickly. Lean, put together a team and collect that scrap. Of course, Admiral. Sir, bad news. The church ship is on the move and headed straight for us. Should be here in T-minus 3 minutes. Lean, sir. Sir, we can return to the ship now or try to finish getting the scrap before those zealots get here. It's your call. I wouldn't mind it. I would not mind a fight. Get me that scrap before those zealots get here, Captain. Of course, sir. You grunts heard the man. Move with a purpose. Church ship's almost here, sir. Where's Lean's team? Lean and his mouth breathers, always making me sweat. Too late, sir. Those zealot freaks are here. A ship full of infidels to punish. The Omnis favor me. My flagellations must be working. The good news about them is they're going to have not too many squadrons. Yeah, just 2, and they're both frigates. Their hull breaker is ready to fire. Their engine disruptor and the matter destabilizer are almost ready. It's going to be ready to fire again, Tim. It's 17 seconds normally. The question I'm thinking is, do I want him to waste his engine disruptor on some ships that I just pull back immediately from the front line? Actually, I could also split my drones up so that only one of them gets hit by it. Oh, I think this doesn't this give all allied units ignore speed penalty in asteroid fields. Yeah, we can give stealth to my units immediately upon entering the asteroid fields. So that will work as well. Let's take our longbow. And we'll leave it back here. No. Alright, hold on. Sorry, everyone. I want to manually... Oh, 12 seconds. Oh, engine disruptor's on him, Tim. If we can get him back in your deployment zone, he'll be healed. Too late. I think we're going to lose our MK1s. Overheat that system of theirs. And then, oh, the Impaler's the type that has the whatchamacallit. Okay, gotcha. The Impaler's the whatchamacallit. The Impaler's the type that fires on my battleship. Oh, crap, they made a crafter drone. That's what was happening there. Oh, crap, Tim, you weren't even paying attention. You lost your Impaler, just like that. Oh. Get our ghost out. Wow, good for them. And they destroyed my other drone as well. This is really annoying. Tim, you don't want to lose a hole. Okay, we'll patch. Hopefully we won't need these that ended up getting patched this vessel in the next fight versus the chapter boss. Wrecked MK drone 2, wrecked cruiser MK2. 79 scrap acquired. Sir, we had to drop the beacon scrap to get back in time to the ship. At least we wiped that ship of believers off the map. Okay, Omniforge time. Lucky for you, you're Imperial, because otherwise we wouldn't be open to selling our beloved pirate treasure map. How do we know the map is legitimate? We got it off a pirate. He died of a heart attack. We took it to a pirate expert. It's got the official pirate stamp on it and everything. Apparently, there's an unguarded pirate station in the next sector that's basically spilling forth with scrap and other goodies. We'd make the trip ourselves if we had a decked-out ship like yours. Do we have a deal or don't we? Yeah, we'll purchase it. We have 254 scrap. We'll pay you for the map. I hope you like bathing in riches, because that's exactly what you'll be doing soon. I've put the location of the pirate treasure on our star map, sir. It will show up if we reach the next sector before dying, which I'm 100% sure we will. Okay, we're going to upgrade our ghosts. They will pick up 5 hit points, 1 DP and 1 DPS. We're going from MK2 to MK3s. We're going to upgrade our MK1 drone to an MK2. With 2 upgrades left, what do I want? I like to keep the longbow. We're going to upgrade it. And do I want to upgrade the Basilisk? It gains 1 more DPS and travels slightly faster. Yeah, let's upgrade the Basilisk. Alright, there's another location here, but I think we'll push on. Oh, but before we do that, we should get ready to spend scrap. Sorry, we'll get ready to spend scrap. We should spend scrap. So let's take Let's take another hull structure. Oh, I meant to sell the person and I totally didn't. Okay, we'll sell him at the border shop. If I remember. We'll take a squadron dock recovery. Alright. Let's do it. Commander Battleship! Don't be scared. Your brain looks just like mine. In the name of Oberon, what is that? What happened to you? One day, not long ago, I was playing with my friends on my home planet when I was kidnapped by several men. Landa's men, it turned out. Playing? How old is he, Admiral? You see, I'm only a kid, 13 years old. Back in one of Landa's research labs, my brain was removed from my body and given a series of tests. I performed well. Better than anyone ever, I guess. I was just going to be another Panzergeist, another graft job. But when Landa saw the results of my tests, he turned me into a commander, the first with no body. Ever since, I've patrolled this sector, destroying foreign ships. How do you live? They keep me pumped with Special H. It helps with the itchiness I sometimes feel. Maybe it sounds strange to you, but I've never been happier. It could just be the drug talking, but who cares? Better to be a drugged brain commanding a battleship than a four-limbed human diseased on a planet. The point is, if I have to kill for Vavar to keep feeling this way, then so be it. Sorry for all that's happened to you. We have medical professionals on board. We could help you. You must not have been listening. I am happy. And now, Admiral, the time's come to battle. Winning releases the Special H. What are we dealing with? 40 squadrons. 2 groups of fighters and 1 Magneto. We're dealing with an X-beam. My plan will be to try to just ignore... Try to ignore their fighters and just go straight for their ship, if I can. Oh, crap, that's a Magneto fighter, so you've lost your longbow again. Yeah, because we can't pull away. We can't pull away from them. And this does 20 points of damage. It won't be enough to save the longbow. Their X-beam is about to fire. But I still think we have to rush them. Keep that locked. Hope it was worth it destroying the patched longbow frigates, because we're about to destroy another hull system of yours. Ooh, it was worth it, Tim, because, yep, X-Beam. Oh, nice! They deployed one of the big, giant juggernauts. Are we stealthed? We are stealthed. That juggernaut, or whatever this, yeah, that juggernaut will never reach me. I'm not worried about it. It's the fighters I'm worried about. But even then, I don't know if they'll reach me. Probably have your drones attack them, Tim, and ignore that vessel. So you don't care about it. It's slow. It won't reach you in time. Nice. We got a wrecked fighter, but we picked up 552 scrap. See you in the next sector, everyone.